That's Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Haloim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rochak Wadash. Double homage to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Rat, our Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shabbat One back at you with another lesson, right? And another quick epistle, spirit. All right. Remembering and informing us to remember, right, that the sufferings that we're going through on this side, all right, are not worthy to be compared to what is going to be rewarded to us in the near future, you see, which that future is right around the corner, all right? And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah come back with a speedy riddance, all right? Great haste, all right? Because we here, all right, are looking forward for those rewards that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has in store for us, all right? Especially after all the suffering and grief and sorrow that we continually go through, right? Because with much wisdom comes much grief, much sorrow, right? It's a lot of tears, we have, a lot of, groanings, okay? And it's not to be sitting back and complaining, because we don't complain to the Lord, man. All right, we take these things cheerfully at the end of the day through the spirit, all right, what you're supposed to do. All right, but it will be beautiful to get up out of here, man, because the suffering is just, after a while, man, it wears you out. You see, constant suffering that we have to go through. But hey, the Lord is long suffering, so we have to be long suffering at the same time. Okay. And when these things come upon us, man, we have to take them cheerfully. All right. As a matter of fact, I'll start with that. Let's grab Ecclesiasticus 2. Right. And I'll take it from the top. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Yahweh Shai, prepare thy soul for temptation." All right. So we have to prepare ourselves and condition ourselves in this battle. All right. Knowing that when we come to serve the Lord, it's going to be a great battle to be fought between the spirit and the flesh. All right. Between us, constantly suffering and trying to keep ourselves, setting our minds all right with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." All right. So with all supplication and perseverance, all right, we have to constantly endure, all right, as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai and his truth. You see, nothing that is coming to us is going to be given to us that easy. All right, if it was that easy, all right, we'd already be there already. All right, but many are called and few are chosen. So it's a battle, it's a race. Okay. Set that heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah, do not give up. All right. The Lord don't like no quitters, man. The Lord looking for those that's going to be able to continue to get up and fight. All right. The Lord will fight for you when you fight for him. It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." You see, we're going to be increased at our last end. All right. The Lord Yahweh Shai is the author and the finisher of our faith, man, and we're going to be increased. Okay. Might not seem like it on this side. Okay. But hey, man, it's coming through spirit. Matter of fact, let me grab this. Slack here, hold on. This is 2 Corinthians 4:7, and it says, "But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us." Okay? We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed. Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Lord Yahushai, that the life also of Yahushai might be made manifest in our body. Okay? See, so, we're constantly going through these hardships, these different types of trials. All right. But at the end of the day, all right, the Lord is going to bring us to justice, man. Okay. Let's grab this. This is second spot. This is First Peter 1:6. It says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, you are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of fine gold," right? Of gold that's Salakia. It says, "being more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua Hamashiach." You see? So in due time, the Lord will exalt you, man. You see? For you keeping this faith, keeping his word, right? Back to Ecclesiasticus 2:4. "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate." All right, because the Lord's going to bring you down to a low estate, all right, to build you back up. You see, you're brought down to be built back up stronger and stronger every time into that day of the Lord, man. You see, so you can be found without spot or blemish. Okay, it's basically a constant ass whooping to keep us in line, man. All right. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord Yahushua, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall." You see? And that's us having patience. You see? Constantly having that patience in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. So we don't fall. All right. As a matter of fact, going back to Romans 8. All right. Let's take it. Let's take it from 21. Matter of fact, from 20. Yeah, I'll take it from 19. Might as well take it from 18 since we brought that out before. "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahweh." All right, being transformed all right, from that vile body to that glorious body. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. You see, that's the spirit we're constantly in, groaning and crying out to the Lord, right? And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption to wit in the redemption of our body. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. But what a man seeth, what does he yet hope for? But if we hope for that which we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. You see? And that's what we're constantly, yeah, hey man, we'll sit here and suffer for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai and wait patiently, all right, because you understand that the reward is greater than the suffering, man. Okay? And that's why you do not let anything separate us. All right. When you go down to 35, it says, who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep, as we are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. You see? Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. You see? So it makes us persuaded. You know, we're persuaded in our own mind, as the scriptures say. All right. And we're persuaded that neither, none of these things, nor death, life, principalities, powers, that are present, nor things to come, all right, is going to separate us from the love of Hamashiach. Okay? Let's grab this. This is, 1 second. This is 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. And it says, beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings. Okay? 1 second, let me pull up. All right, you are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings. When his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Okay? And that's why when we hit that kingdom, man, it's gonna be beautiful tears. This is gonna be the last of our tears, man. All right, because we're gonna have tears that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai had mercy upon us, man. Having tears of joy that we made it through all them sufferings. You see, that's gonna be the greatest feeling ever, right? Let's grab this. All right. 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. All right. I'll probably close it out with that one, keeping it short. Give me 1 second. Let me see something. Yeah, Salakia. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 16, and it says, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, right? Yet the inward man is renewed day by day. You see, that's why we're broken down to be broken back, to be built back up. All right, because it's us, letting out that outward man, right, and always bringing it back with the new spirit. This is why King David said, renew my spirit daily, man. We have to renew our spirit every single day, right? It says, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. You see? While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. Okay? And that's where we set our affections on, man. We set our affections on the things above. Okay? This is Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust does corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. You see, that's where your prize is going to be waiting for you, man. All right, right in that kingdom. You see? Excuse me. All right. But that's pretty much the point. All right. Let me see something else real quick. I'll end it off with this one. I got two of them actually. Right. This is James 1 and 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord Yahushua has promised to them that love him. Okay. And you want to strive for that for that crown. All right. And let no man snatch that crown from you, man. All right. That crown is a crown being, tailor-made fit for you, you see, for the things that you have gone through, you see. So why would you let somebody snatch that crown from you, man? Especially us being at the end of this thing, man. All right. It's lucky. This is give me 1 second. I had a preset. What's that precept I had? Oh, no. This is 1 Peter 5 and 10. It says, but the power of all grace, who has called us unto his eternal glory by Yahushua HaMashiach, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you. You see? Because now you will be able to enter into that rest. Okay? All right? This is one more. All right? This is Hebrews, all right, 4 and 11. And it says, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. Okay? So we do this, all right? We do this for Yahushua. We labor, all right, for us to enter into that rest. Okay? And that reward is far greater than the sufferings that we go through on this side, man. You got to remember that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, that knowledge and wisdom is what's going to make you stable in these last days, the stability of thy times. Okay. Matter of fact, I'll end it with that one. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. And it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right. So, Lord willing, you were edified. So, with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Haloyim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Ruel. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith and doing as good soldiers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom.